Biden issues a full and unconditional pardon of his son, Hunter Biden.
It's very bizarre. And it's very bizarre that anyone would be okay with anybody in this country selling their influence for money. The only reason I think they think it's okay is because they all do it too.
Right. Well, I mean, here's the interesting thing, right? Like, if it was just about the tax evasion and the gun crime, then why didn't Biden just issue the pardon on those charges?
Yeah, why did he do a 10-year window?
Why is it a 10-year window for any crime that he may or may?
And by the way, what happened in 2014?
Oh, that was the bereavement.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What is up, guys? It's Andy Frisella, and this is the show for the realists. Say goodbye to the lies, the fakeness, and delusions of modern society, and welcome to reality. Guys, just going to get right into it. Sorry for the delay in shows this week. DJ f***ed it all up. That's what the problem was. But anyway, what's going on?
Okay. Damn it, man. What's
all
going
right,
on?
Real talk. DJ didn't mess it up. It was me.
No, it's fine. I'll take it.
Nah, it's all right.
I'll put it on my back. I got you.
Nah, bro. Like, I've not been feeling good. I've been tired. Had a lot of shit going on. It is what it is. I'm not a professional podcaster.
It's true.
I'm an amateur podcaster.
We are amateurs, and
Yes.
we're comedian amateurs, but you have businesses to run, man.
That's
you got
right.
other shit going on.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of stuff. Now, I feel like we do need to address something that is, I'm going to be honest, Andy, it's kind of bothering me. Yeah.
What's that?
Well, so, you know, I spent my day tapping into, you know, one of my sides, and I was able to find this. This is for those of you on audio, this is an OG grape smash.
Where did you find that?
I'm not going to tell you. I stole it.
From where? From where?
I stole it.
I've been trying. You must be a better stealer than me.
Well, so, you know, I got this. I'm like, you know, we're going to, you know, a little DJ Pride today, put the grape out on the table. And then I notice you have the black can.
That's right.
And now
'Cause I'm always out blacking you, baby. See that?
we got to talk about it.
We all know who the we all know who the blacker host is.
You don't know what I went through to get this fucking
well,
grape, bro.
you don't know.
It's like you just show up with the black can.
That's
it's
right.
like, shit, just put it on the table. They're the same size, though.
That's XL, baby.
Bro,
the best
I haven't tried that flavor, though.
Huh?
I haven't tried that flavor.
It's mystery flavor.
Yeah. I heard it's good, though.
Yeah, it is good.
Yeah.
I like the grape the best, though.
Grape is OG. That, bro,
Yeah.
when I tell you what I had to go through to get this, I'm not going to tell you, but if I did tell you, you'd
Did it involve a boat?
be like, holy shit.
All right. Welcome back.
Pay the fee, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, don't forget to pay the fee.
Yep.
Don't be a hoe.
Share the show, man.
All right.
Yeah. We got a lot to cover today.
We do.
Got a lot to cover, man. Let's get into it. I wanted to bring this up. I just thought this was, you know, funny. You know, people are always trying to figure out ways to reinvent the wheel, do shit easier. And for, you know, a man of zero compromises, I wanted to get your take on this. Get your thoughts. Human washing machine uses AI to hose down your filthy body because people are now too lazy to shower.
What? Okay.
Yeah. No.
Continue.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that's it? I don't get it.
Yeah, there's you thought the Japanese toilet was advanced. Japanese showerhead firm Science Co. has put the pod in Tide Pod after inventing an AI-powered washing machine of the future that is purported to give people the ultimate bath. Quote, we're about 70% there, said company chairman Yasusuke Yamana, while discussing when the device will be available at a lecture at the Osaka Healthcare Pavilion in late October. It's dubbed the Mirai Ninjin Sentakuki. The cutting-edge shower capsule is completely enclosed like a hygiene-based cryogenic chamber and takes just 15 minutes to wash and dry the user.
15 minutes? That's 3 minutes. That's fucking 3 times as fast as I could take showers now.
I don't take long showers.
No, I get in there, I fucking hit the butt crack, hit the wiener area, and then the armpits.
You got to spread the cheeks.
Yeah, that's right, dude.
That's my question. Does this thing spread the cheeks for you? Like, does it get in the crevice?
It looks like it might. Like, what if you sit on that thing? Oh, is that the whole pod?
That's the whole pot. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think it does.
Yeah, that's the whole pot. And,
so you're telling me that this is better? Is that origami? You got origami over there? I'm an origami fan. What'd you make? Sorry for the interruption, folks. What'd you make there, buddy?
So everybody was making paper airplanes here.
What'd you make? A goose?
No, it's a
Is that
crane.
Oh, crane.
But I thought making a plane would be too stereotypical for me.
Making a plane would be too stereotypical?
Yeah, exactly. So I opted for something different.
Yeah. Something a little less threatening?
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
and
beautiful.
I had 2 water bottles here. I moved one just to be safer.
Yeah, so you didn't draw any.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I got it.
No conspiracies here.
Yeah. So, anyhow, very nice.
bro, that's fucked.
What? I don't even get it. Anyway, so you're telling me that this is a solution to something that already isn't a problem.
Right. 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 You can sit in this and get your butt.
Bro,
spread.
do you remember that fucking hotel we stayed at in Boston when we went across from Boston Commons, the Four Seasons?
Yeah, I had the bidet.
Yeah, that crazy toilet.
Mm-hmm.
Did you use it?
I didn't use it. No, I didn't have one.
Oh, you didn't have one of those?
No.
You're lying. Yeah, you did.
No, I did. No, I didn't.
All the rooms have them.
No.
Oh, just the
pimp shit.
Just the pimp rooms?
I mean, my room was nice.
Yeah.
But it was just like the entourage.
It didn't have the butt squirter?
I wish.
Yeah.
I've never tried one, actually.
Well, bro, they got heated seats, you know? But the problem is the heated seats is like when you do your business in there, it smells way worse. Yeah. It makes it like cook or something. It ain't right. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, toilets are pretty simple, man. I mean, just dig a hole and make the shit go away.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know why you would spend all this money trying to develop something that is more difficult to use than an actual shower.
I mean, it's very simple. It's a simple process. You get in, and this takes longer. Like, okay, now if it was like, listen, like you get in this thing, it'll spread your cheeks, and it cleans you in like 60 seconds.
That'd be different.
That'd be different.
That'd be like some Jetsons shit.
Yeah, you know. But
So-
I mean, I don't know.
What is it with people that don't fucking like to take showers, dude? What is that?
Bro, it's
I
nasty.
love showers.
It's nasty. Yeah. Now, yeah,
Do Japanese people take less showers or something? I always thought Japanese people were like pretty clean.
they're pretty clean. Yeah. I mean, everything.
Meticulous type people.
They got the one toilets where like the public toilets, the fucking paper like automates it, like generates
Covers
it. It gives you a new piece of paper every time. But
Maybe they're just tired of all these dirty Americans.
that's what it is.
That's what it is. These fucking filthy
Get to the
Americans.
pod.
They won't even take a shower. Let's put them in the cell.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just thought it was interesting, the shit people come up with, man. I don't know. Guys, tell us what you guys think. Let us know down in the comments. With that being said,
How the fuck can you be too lazy to take a shower?
oh, I mean, listen.
I know there's people like
there's
that.
people out there, bro.
Yeah.
There are
The
people
same
out
people
there.
that are like, oh man, that guy's only successful because he got lucky. Well, you need to get lucky and find your way to a fucking shower, buddy. That'd be a good place to start.
Yeah.
You ever notice like their hair? It's like gets all fucking matted together and shit. And these aren't like homeless people. These are like
No, just regular people.
got showers.
Yeah. There's like a certain
Take one.
musk that comes
Yeah.
from them. Yeah.
All right.
I had a guy I used to work with a guy like that. He didn't believe in it.
Really?
Yeah. But in over time, how he says it is like it creates his own like natural deodorant and all of that. And
You mean, is that me?
No.
I don't wear deodorant.
No, I worked at the summer camp.
Oh.
And
I don't wear deodorant because I want my musk to be everywhere.
I mean, I get it.
It's like marking a tree.
I just marked the tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do it with my armpits.
All right.
Is that weird?
Huh?
Is that weird?
I mean, it's it's peculiar.
Okay.
That's say that right?
Not all the way to weird though.
Yeah. No, I wouldn't say all the way there. I've seen worse.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Smell worse too.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Well, let's get into it, man. We got some business to handle. Guys, remember, if you want to see any of these pictures, articles, links, videos, go to andyfrisella.com. You guys can find them all linked there for you. With that being said, headline numero uno. Big talk. Got to talk about it.
What's that?
Joe.
Joe Biden?
Oh, yeah, man.
What's he doing?
Yeah, he issued a full pardon. Unconditional pardon.
Oh, yeah. Fuck, we haven't done a show in a couple days.
Bro, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
We got to cover it because there's some updates here.
People getting mad at me about this. They're like, "What? Where's the show? I want to hear what you said about Hunter Biden."
Yeah, we're actually waiting for Biden to pardon us as well.
Yeah, before we comment.
It is. Biden issues a full and unconditional pardon of his son, Hunter Biden. Full and unconditional pardon of his son. He released that on Sunday night after repeatedly insisting he would not do so, using the power of his office to wave aside years of legal troubles, including a federal conviction for illegally buying a gun and for tax evasion. In a statement issued by the White House, Mr. Biden said he had decided to issue the executive grant of clemency for his son, quote, for those offenses against the United States which he has committed or may have committed or taken part in during the period from January 1st, 2014 through December 1st of 2024. He continues saying, quote, the charges in his cases came about only after several of my political opponents in Congress instigated them to attack me and oppose my election, Mr. Biden said in the statement. Quote, no reasonable person who looks at the facts of Hunter's cases can reach any other conclusion than Hunter was singled out only because he is my son, and that is wrong. Yeah, not because of the crack rocks he was snorting.
Or the 10 plus years of corruption and taking money from foreign interest groups on behalf of your dad, splitting the money, taking pay for play, making decisions and policy decisions that are not in the favor of American citizens for money, pretty much being a complete and total traitor to the country.
Yeah, none of that. Now, here's the interesting thing, right?
And I want to think about this. I want everybody to think about this. Think how big of a piece of shit human being you have to be. Really think about this, okay? Because, yes, I'm a very patriotic person. And yes, I know everybody doesn't have the same, country first attitude that I sort of have, or a lot of us have, right? Not everybody's on the same page, but this motherfucker's the president and the president's son. So, we should assume that they have that same love for country. Mm-hmm. Yes, no?
You would want to.
Okay, yeah, right. And you're willing to leverage your position of power to make decisions that go against your countrymen and your citizens for money. Think about that. You're willing to take money from other countries and then make decisions that hurt your own fucking people. Okay? This is why they hang traitors.
Yep.
It is the worst possible level of scumminess that I think anybody could have.
Yeah.
It's one thing to do things that are going to fuck your shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or whatever,
make a deal with the devil. It's on you for those consequences.
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, but when it literally affects 350 million people in this country, whatever it is now, think of that. You know what I mean?
Up, man. Dude, when I saw this, I was just like, all right, well, this is why we say nothing happens to these people, right? Because they either write the law that excuses them or, makes it legal for them to do insider trading, for example, or whatever the case is, they just pardon themselves. So, I don't know if this is the first of many. That's been a talk of the town. People are like, oh, who's next? Who's going to pardon, this person?
Well, now they're asking for pardons for everybody.
Right.
Did you see that?
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that. And so, it's interesting. Now,
if they weren't doing anything wrong, what the f*** they need pardons for?
Yeah, preemptive pardons for what? You haven't even been fucking charged.
Being a traitor.
You know what I'm saying? They know it's coming.
Yeah.
Now with this,
there should be no pardons for that kind of crime.
I don't think you should be able to pardon treason.
No, I agree.
Or
100%.
Which is what sedition is what these people are guilty of because they're all conspiring together. It's sedition. I think that should be a crime that is not pardonable.
I agree.
But an interesting update here. This is a new line of the narrative that's coming out now. And obviously we'll get to some of these reactions from people, but apparently now it raises a new question about the Fifth Amendment loophole, right? So Fifth Amendment, that's the right that we have to not incriminate ourselves, right? People say, I plead the Fifth, right? There are still people that were involved in these crimes that this dude committed, right? Joe Biden being one of them, but there's presidential immunity, but Joe Biden's brother, Joe Biden's daughter, I believe. There's a few of them that are all entangled in this business. Could Hunter Biden technically testify against them because he's, safe from prosecution, and throw them out, because we have friends in these places, right? And I have somebody that's telling me that the word around the house was that Hunter Biden basically forced Joe Biden to pardon him under threat of releasing all of this shit and just coming out and saying, hey, this is what the happened.
Huh.
So, I mean, like, and that's guys that are in, that would know, you know what I'm saying, that are in those hallways.
Yeah.
I'll just say that. So it's interesting. I don't know. I think, it's interesting. Now, one thing that pisses me off, though, is the reaction from the left and how they're kind of like, they don't really know what to do about this. You see some idiots like this. Way to go, Joe. Democrat Representative Crockett congratulates Biden for pardoning son. Let's check this video out.
Pardon. Well, I won't pretend to speak for the entire caucus, but I will say, way to go, Joe. Let me be the first one to congratulate the president for deciding to do this, because at the end of the day, we know that we have a 34-count convicted felon that is about to walk into the White House. So for anyone that wants to clutch their pearls now because he decided that he was going to pardon his son, I would say take a look in the mirror. Because we also know that when it comes to this cabinet has more people accused of sexual assault than any incoming cabinet probably ever in the history of America. So we are living in unprecedented times, and we know that this was completely political. As someone who serves on the oversight committee, this was gamesmanship the entire time. And we know that this investigation had been taking place for 5 or 6 years. We know that Hunter had accepted responsibility, and it was the oversight committee that was pushing to try to say, no, it wasn't enough. And ultimately, the judge decided to reject the plea. And so considering everything that took place and considering where we are in this country, I say, way to go, Joe.
Well, can I ask a question? And it looks like your seatmates behind you think that this is very unprecedented to have someone be on television while they're boarding the plane. But we have talked a lot with you on MSNBC programs about the way that African Americans and Latinos are often brought up in the drug trade and results in criminal convictions. Do you think going forward that this is an opportunity for the president to use his clemency power more broadly? I'm certainly given the kind of criticism he's likely to face over this, but to expand the array of individuals who are also offered clemency as his term winds down?
So thank you so much for the question, because I actually have a letter that I am actually about to really push out a lot more widely. This letter is to actually work on the disparities that we've seen specifically for crack cocaine. It is a conversation that I started with the Attorney General before the election. It was something that I wanted to do in the lame duck, no matter who won the presidency. And so we know that there are people that are still sitting in custody in the federal government, federal prisons, because they were charged with crack cases years and years before the law ever changed. And even when the law changed under Obama, it still was an 18-to-1 disparity. It is time for those people that have been sitting there and have had this disparity held over their heads, and it's been nothing but racism that has driven it. It's time for them to go ahead and have their sentences recalculated. And we have the numbers. We know the percentages of people of color. We know the percentages of people that would get out. And so I'm hoping that the president takes us up on it.
All right. Thank you so much.
First of all, clean your phone. Your phone's dirty.
Not only that,
Jesus.
she looks like she's talking with a bunch of shit in her mouth.
Yeah, bullshit.
Yeah. No shit.
I just love the story here, right? Like, you got Joe Biden, 1994 crime bill, locks up all of these people, right? And I mean, that was what, almost 30 years ago? And then the first one he grants clemency to is his son, which is a white guy.
not only that, what's the destruction to the black family unit been because of the 1994 crime bill?
Mm-hmm.
What's the generational destruction of the black family unit because of that?
Yeah.
That is 100% on him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then that always made me wonder, like, how do people not see this? And then on top of it, for her to sit there and say, oh yeah, Hunter Biden deserves to be pardoned because Donald Trump has all these charges against him. Yeah, they all got dropped because they were made to f up.
Mm-hmm.
This dude is spilling national security secrets and selling shit for money. Like, what are we? It's not like he was just doing drugs.
Yeah, right.
No one gives a fuck.
No, he was having a good time. That's cool. But what the other shit that you were doing, and that's the problem that always gets me. Like, they always just put it on the gun crime and the tax shit.
Yeah.
There was way more on that fucking laptop,
dude,
that nobody wants to talk about.
It's very bizarre. And it's very bizarre that anyone would be okay with anybody in this country selling their influence for money.
Mm-hmm. And here's the other piece.
And the only reason I can fucking think it's okay, the only reason I think they think it's okay is because they all do it too.
Right. Well, I mean, here's the interesting thing, right? Like, if it was just about the tax evasion and the gun crime, then why didn't Biden just issue the pardon on those charges?
Yeah, why did he do a 10-year window?
Why is it a 10-year fucking window for any crime that he may or may?
And by the way, what happened in 2014?
Oh, that was the Burisma shit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like when Biden, like, dude, it's fucked. Now, I think anybody with
everybody knows
any ounce of common sense should be able to look at this and be like, okay, yeah, you're like, this is fucking bullshit, man.
Yeah.
You got KGB, of course. She's claiming that it was war politics. That's the reason for the Hunter Biden pardon, and insists that the DOJ was not weaponized against Trump. I mean, you talk about gaslighting. Holy crap.
I've never seen someone that can lie like her.
Oh, well, she's good at it. She's good. Let's check this out. Now, this is an audio clip that was taken during a press briefing. So let's check this out.
You have said repeatedly yourself since the election, the president has said for months, no pardon was coming. I wanted to ask you, could those statements now be seen as lies from the American people? Is there really a credibility issue here given now this announcement?
First of all, one of the things that the president always believes is to be truthful to the American people. That is something that he always truly believes. And if you see the end of his, I assume that you've read his statement, and you look at the end of that statement, and he actually says that in the first line in the last paragraph, and respects the thinking and how the American people will actually see this in his decision making. And I would encourage everyone to read in full the president's statement. I think he lays out his thought process. He lays out how he came to this decision. He came to this decision this weekend. So let's be very clear about that. He says it himself. It's in his voice. He said he came to this decision this weekend. And he said he wrestled with this. And because he believes in the justice system, but he also believes that the war politics infected the process and led to a miscarriage of justice.
Yeah. It's beautiful shit, man. Beautiful stuff. Just like, and everybody's having to go back on it. You got Politico here. This is like a timeline of headlines from Politico. President Biden says he won't pardon Hunter Biden.
He said it like 1,000 times.
1,000 times.
Yeah.
Biden issues pardon for son Hunter. Republicans pounce on Biden for pardoning his son Hunter. Like, what do you think was going to happen?
I don't think it matters. I think it doesn't matter what the media says anymore. Yeah. Like, everybody sees it. Everybody's seen all the clips. Everything's recorded. It's out there. We all know what the fuck's been going on. And, I think they're going to try to pardon fucking everybody. Mm-hmm. Hillary Clinton, Pelosi, all these people. And I don't think that those should be pardons. I don't think that should be allowed.
Well, I mean, the fact that you're issuing a pardon, like, I mean, it kind of almost, like, in the legal way, you're not supposed to take that as like an admission of guilt or anything like that.
Yeah.
Cool. But, like, if you didn't do anything wrong, what the hell are you getting a pardon for?
You don't need one.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I mean, they're definitely telling on themselves.
Of course.
Almost immediately.
Of course.
I was kind of interested why Trump hasn't said much on this. Trump made a tweet December 1st. He says, does the pardon given by Joe to Hunter include the J6 hostages who have now been in prison for years? Such an abuse and miscarriage of justice. And that was kind of it. You know what I'm saying? But, like, again, I don't know if he's just trying to keep his cards close. We got some other stuff coming with some of his picks that I think will change some of this. But dude, the whole thing is just, I'm not going to say I didn't expect it, but it's just like, all right.
Yeah.
Now what? You know what I'm saying? Now,
listen, it's bullshit.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you're gonna take money for for foreign influence and make decisions against your own country for the benefit of you personally, financially, that's, in my book, that's treason, and that should never be able to be pardoned. And those people should be held accountable. We can't allow people to make decisions selfishly especially when they're in public office, that screw over the entire country for some dollars.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, it's fuck. Well, let me ask you this then, Andy. So you pardon your son, you're Hunter, you're Joe Biden. You just pardon your son. You know, keeping that theme, what would be the next thing you would do?
Pardon yourself?
Not yet. I wouldn't be surprised if that come up. How about just, give $1 billion to Africa?
Yeah. And what's going on in North Carolina still?
For natural disasters.
Yeah, right.
And
exactly.
they're natural disasters, humanitarian aid for people displaced by drought or conflict in 31 different countries when we have 2 states that have,
been completely fucked.
What would you do after that?
I wouldn't do that, so I don't know what I would do after that.
Well, Biden will take a nap. Let's check this out.
With the U.S.
Dude fucking falls asleep at the fucking...
of the Lobito Corridor. Tanzania views the Lobito Corridor as an integral part of a broader strategy to enhance connectivity in Africa. We also appreciate the fact that the implementation of the project will provide important opportunities for Africa's development in sectors such as agriculture, renewable energy, digital transformation, trade and logistics along the corridor. Tanzania is...
Bro, he's out. That clip's like 2 minutes, and he's out for
Dude,
all of it.
I don't blame him, man. I would hate to sit in those kind of meetings. For real. All these formalities and all these like ridiculous, scripted out talks that everybody gives, and you can only take so much of that shit.
True.
Yeah, I don't blame him on that. But yeah, North Carolina's still fucked, and let's give some more money away. That's just money they're giving to themselves. That's what people don't understand.
Yeah, this shit comes back.
Right.
He's setting this stuff up for good retirement. Is what they're doing, man.
For sure.
Yeah, guys, jump in on this conversation. Let us know what you guys think down in the comments. With that being said, let's go check these out. This first comment comes from at Danielle. I'm going to fuck this up. Danielle Elnice, 8027. She says, been following you guys for a few years now. Ran into a guy wearing the Real AF gear in Nashville, and my boyfriend got mad. I gave him a fist bump. Told him, if you know, you know.
Maybe get him a hat so he doesn't feel left out.
Yeah, he's a shower, not a grower. You gotta. That sucked. Yeah, it's all right, buddy. It's be okay.
That's funny. If you know, you know. That's the truth too, man.
It's a secret.
Yeah, it is.
It's a secret, man.
Yep.
This next comment comes from at Ethan.Ty11. He says, it's only gay if the man you are calling handsome is gay. If they aren't gay, then it's not gay.
I think you could say a gay man is handsome.
Okay.
I don't think that's gay.
I call him a dot handsome all the time. Yeah, all right. I think that's a good rule. That's a good bro rule.
I mean, I don't know.
It's fine.
It's all right.
What do you call a gay dude if you can't call him handsome?
Nothing. Yeah.
That sounds like a great bar joke, actually. I have to figure that one out. Last comment comes from Burejo.
You're a-ho?
Burejo. Why do I agree with these guys so much? Hey.
I don't know.
It is what it is, man.
Yeah. Sounds like someone's coming over to the dark side.
That's what it is, man. Yeah. That's what it is. Guys, we appreciate you for being real-ass fans. Thank you guys for liking and commenting. Make sure you guys are subscribed. That being said, let's get to headline number 2. This is an interesting one. Love to get your take on this one. Trump's selection of Kash Patel to lead FBI electrifies America First movement. This was cool.
Yeah.
I was happy.
I like this pick.
Yeah, I thought it was a good pick. In round number 13 of the first round of the America First draft, got Kash Patel. More than any other personnel decision former President Donald Trump, the president-elect now, has made for his incoming administration, his decision to pick attorney Kash Patel to lead the FBI as the Bureau's next director has electrified Trump's most ardent supporters. That's not to say his supporters are unhappy with any of the other selections. They're not. A few of them, actually, Breitbart. Trump supporters are very fired up about all of them so far and excited as the former president builds on his comeback administration. But there's something about the Patel selection that has really got the base jacked up and excited. So Trump nominates Kash Patel to serve. And yeah, everybody's been pretty happy with this. I think that's a pretty good, safe bet. Robert O'Brien said, President at real Donald Trump has made America safer and more just by his nomination of Kash Patel as director of the FBI. He will be a worthy successor to my friend Christopher Wray. I think anybody that calls Christopher Wray a friend, you can't trust that person. So I don't know how.
Yeah, it's weird how these dudes all suck each other's dicks, bro.
Yeah. That is weird.
Like, these people are fucking criminals. They're doing bad shit. They're using the FBI to harass fucking citizens and politicians, and now he's your friend?
Flat out lying to the American people.
Yeah.
It's your friend. All right. Okay. Tommy Tuberville says Kash Patel is the perfect pick. He will restore law and order and end FBI corruption. Clean house. # MAGA. Now, what's interesting, dude, and I wonder if you've seen the same thing on this, right? Like any of the picks that I would say are good picks, mainstream media destroys. But the ones that are not good, mainstream media doesn't even touch. That might be, is it like, are you seeing that?
No, I mean, dude, look, I've had my head into other things, you know.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Dude, I've been seeing it like the one lady for Surgeon General, mainstream media doesn't touch her. Like, terrible pick, right? Like, I mean, it's very clear she has her bad stuff about her.
Why do you think that is?
Does not touch her. But yet you get Kash.
You think that's because they want her to stay in, or they want her to not be unnoticed, or
maybe a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Maybe. You know what I'm saying? But like, they're not touching her. You know what I'm saying? But like Kash Patel, you know, of course, like, no, we can't have it. Got to get this guy out of it. Let's check this out. Let's go to NBC News real quick.
I think Kash does have relevant experience, particularly when it comes to the mandate the American public have assigned of turning these agencies around that have become completely corrupted. Kash has pointed it out. He's probably the best at uncovering what's happened at the FBI, and I look forward to seeing him taking it apart.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, like, this guy goes on NBC to, you know, stand up for Kash, and it's just the constant barrage of, like, oh, he's disqualified, he's unqualified, he's, you know, all this stuff. But, again, like, it was bugging me, right? Like, the guys that we should not have in, they don't touch, and the people have to get pissed off. That's what happened with this other pick. Should be disqualified. Conservative slam Trump's DEA pick Chad Cronister for being a woke Democrat donor, pro-vaccine tyrant who arrested a pastor during COVID.
Yeah, he resigned though, didn't he?
He dropped out
off the public pressure.
Dropped out.
Yeah,
but like not to any mainstream media doing. You know what I'm saying?
No, it was because of Twitter and fucking social media.
It was the people.
Yeah. Well, look, man. Anybody who arrested anybody during COVID for anything or put any of these draconian restrictions in or tyrant policies where they could just say, you can't go to the beach, you can't go outside, you can't have people over to your house, you can't have Thanksgiving, no singing. Like, bro, none of those people should be allowed to serve in any role of government ever. And not even just that, they should be in fucking jail.
Bro, this dude gloated about it.
Yeah, so like
he tweeted about it.
Yeah.
This was back in March. This was on March 30th of 2020, and he tweeted this fucking thing. He says, quote, announcing the arrest of Dr. Ronald Howard Brown, pastor of the River at Tampa Bay Church, who intentionally and repeatedly disregarded state and local public health orders, which put his congregation and our community in danger. An order's not a law.
Yeah.
Two different things.
Yeah. Neither is a mandate.
Yep. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Honestly, I mean, do you trust me? Listen, I don't know too many Chads, to be honest with you. But the last name, I feel like kind of gave it away. It just sounds like a crony. Isn't that a bad thing?
Yeah, no, look, man, I mean, we can make fun of these dudes or whatever, but it's a serious matter. Like, these people shouldn't be in our government. They shouldn't be in law enforcement. They shouldn't be allowed to serve in any position of authority over human beings in any sort, ever.
Yeah. Because
when they are telling people, arresting pastors and, you know, like, bro, they were remember when they arrested that guy on the fucking beach? Like,
surfing.
Dude.
Yeah.
Listen, man, that is completely unacceptable. This is not their world. Their laws do not rule the world. There are human rights. We're allowed to go outside. We're allowed to breathe. We're allowed to have people over. We're allowed to do whatever the fuck we want as long as it's not fucking breaking laws. Okay. And even if it is breaking laws, there's certain laws that really aren't applicable to human fucking rights. Okay. So I don't know where these people get off thinking that they're in a position of authority to the point where they can tell us that we can't go outside.
Yeah.
Fuck you, dude.
Well,
and dude, it's a bad thing. Why would Trump put him out like that?
Yeah.
Why would Trump even nominate this guy?
I mean, it came with a very long,
Yeah. I mean, did he not know this, or does he not care?
Or does he know it and he wants to see what the people do?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's very. I mean, listen, it's very plausible. It's very, very plausible. Because I mean, this dude got torn to shreds within hours.
Yeah, he should. And anybody who sided with those people on anything should be as well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, what was even crazier is, like, I mean, so this guy's gloating about arresting this fucking pastor, right? For having church during COVID lockdown.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, that same person, that same guy is the same one that was releasing over 100 criminals because of COVID out of the fucking prisons and jail cells in fucking Florida. One of which actually went on to commit murder. And they have him on record saying, well, quote, "We didn't go back at the time and look at people's criminal history," Cronister said Thursday. "That since has changed." So you weren't even looking at the people's rap sheet that you were just releasing because of COVID, but yet you're locking a pastor up for having. Yeah, this guy doesn't belong anywhere near it. I'm glad that people called it because that's exactly what they did. Yeah, he definitely rescinded it. Said it was an honor to be nominated, but he's gonna stick with the local tyranny. So that's cool. In other news, another interesting pick that's going on right now. Another guy, you got Pete Hegseth for State Department.
Yeah.
And there's some interesting things going on there.
Yeah, I see a lot of people talking about it, but I don't. They said he was. There's some serious allegations, is what I saw, but I didn't see what they were.
That he has like a drinking issue or some
All those motherfuckers got drinking issues. Yeah. They got a fucking bar in Congress. There's a room in there. You go buy beer.
Yeah, that's. I wouldn't say that would be my main concern.
You don't think fucking Nancy Pelosi has a drink problem or Kamala,
Auntie Cam,
bro? Nancy Pelosi's. Some dude filmed her on the airplane the other day, and he counted that she drank 7 drinks on the plane, and she was already fucked up when she got on the plane.
No shit.
Yeah, jeez. 7 drinks, bro. 7 drinks. That lady probably weighs 100 pounds. That's a lot.
I mean, she'll drink me under the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, I mean, Pete Hegseth is making some noise. They're trying to get him out, is what it sounded like. And now there's this like.
Talk about DeSantis.
Yeah, this talk about DeSantis.
Yeah.
What is that? What
I don't like it. I think I don't like it. I like Ron DeSantis for a lot of things, but I would rather have Hegseth in there, a fresh young face, bro. And like, I feel like DeSantis is the pick that the establishment Republicans want to be in that role. And I feel like they don't think Hegseth is, mature enough or qualified enough, or most likely they're afraid of him.
Corruptible enough.
And so, and I don't think DeSantis is corruptible, but I think he's more polished, and I think people are less afraid of him. And I think the fact that they're trying to resist Hegseth so much is an indication of why he should get the position.
That's kind of how I see it, man.
Yeah.
Like, it's like whoever media attacks, that's who I want.
Yeah, me too.
And it's ones that they don't attack,
they get worried about.
That I'm worried about.
Yeah, I agree.
What I'm saying? Like, and to me, that's been a telltale sign this whole time, right? Like, I mean, like I said, the attorney, the Surgeon General, nothing. Great pick, whatever, silence.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But Lord forbid Pete Hegseth gets in there, it's a problem. Kash Patel. Like, these are great people you want in those positions. And they're silent on them. I mean, they're silent on the ones that that we don't want. So I mean, it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. Yeah, I'm happy with Kash.
Yeah,
let's go, Pete.
Yeah, look, dude. Here's the bottom line. Okay, you got to give someone 90 days to see what they're going to do. All right, and that's not 90 days from now or from November 5th. That's 90 days from the inauguration.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I am not loyal to any person. I am loyal to this country, the Constitution, and how I believe it should be run, and its people. And I think Trump deserves 90 days of let's see what's going to happen before anybody starts saying, oh, he's controlled op, or he's part of this, or he's part of that. I talked to someone who is my friend, but is also Trump's friend, and he's his very good friend. He's with him all the time. They're at events together. Okay, and this guy's a friend of mine. And I talked to him, and I said, hey, tell me the real shit. You happen to be here on Monday. I said, hey, tell me the real shit. Is Trump going to fucking wield the hammer when he comes in the office or not? And he smiled big, and he goes, bro, you have no idea. And this is a guy that sits in the rooms. Okay, so, and it's not anybody that's been on my show. All right, so
that's refreshing.
Yeah, it's not a bullshitter. It's someone who
he shoots the shit.
This tells the truth.
Yeah.
Okay,
that's
so
refreshing to hear, man.
Yeah, and he looked me right in the eye, big smile, and he's like, bro, you have no idea. So I think these dudes are going to wreck all the bullshit and the corruption 100%. Yeah, there's some of the picks I don't like, and there is some things that indicate like Trump isn't going to necessarily make all the reforms that, you know, everybody wants. But like, dude, what president has done that? That's never existed before. We've never had a situation where your candidate or my candidate or anybody's candidate has come in and done every single thing that we want. I do think that there's a very good chance that Trump and his cabinet and his administration will make the structural changes required that will allow our country to move on and become America again, meaning election reform, meaning corruption reform, meaning shrinkage of the government. I think they're going to find all kinds of stuff out that they don't even really know yet, especially with Vivek and Elon with the Department of Government Efficiency. Yeah. I feel like those guys are going, I think we're going to have massive changes. And I think that those changes that are going to be structural are going to allow us to move forward and potentially get America to where we all kind of want it to be, right? And maybe he does it. Who knows? But I think this. I think instead of trying to pick apart somebody who's been through the ringer the way that he has, I believe that he deserves at least 90 days of benefit of the doubt, and that's what I'm willing to give him.
I agree, man. Guys, tell us what you guys think. Let us know down in the comments.
And the reason I say 90 days is because, bro, we're gonna be able to see the moves, right? We might not see the results, but we'll see the moves. And I think that's a fair amount of time. You know, in business, they have a saying, it's 30, 60, 90, okay? And, you know, to make changes that you start on today, and this is your life too. It's the same thing in your life. 30 days, you know, of work, you probably won't see much. 60 days, you're going to see a little bit. 90 days, you're going to see a lot. And that's the reality of business. That's the reality of your personal development and your fitness. You could tell a lot in 90 days, okay? Even in the biggest business. So I think that's fair that we all give them that, and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, guys, tell us what you guys think. Let us know down in the comments what you guys think. With that being said, let's get to our third and final headline. We got headline number 3. This one's a little different. We saw this coming. We like to speak about, you know, tyranny and corruption in government and all of those things. We got to go cross seas for this one. This one was kind of interesting. South Korea President Yoon declares martial law in unannounced TV address. Did you see this?
Yeah, I did, but I didn't see the civil. I saw a little bit of the civil unrest, but no, I didn't see much about this.
This is some weird stuff that's happening over there. It's still to this day, actually, there's still some remnants going on. We'll cover this. But this started on December 3rd. South Korean President Yoon Suk Yeol on Tuesday declared martial law in an unannounced late-night address broadcast live on YTN television, claiming he would eradicate, quote, shameless pro-North Korean anti-state forces. He did not cite any specific threat from the nuclear-armed North, instead focusing on his domestic political opponents. The surprise move sent shockwaves through the country, which had a series of authoritarian leaders early in its history, but it has been considered democratic since the 1980s. The Korean unit of currency, the won, was down sharply against the U.S. dollar. White House wasn't commenting initially when this stuff came. They just said, hey, we're monitoring the situation. His statement, when translated, says, quote, I declare martial law to protect the Free Republic of Korea from the threat of North Korean communist forces to eradicate the despicable pro-North Korean anti-state forces that are plundering the freedom and happiness of our people and to protect the free constitutional order, Yoon said. Now, he didn't address what specific measures were going to be taken. Yonhap News Agency reported that the entrance to the Parliament building was blocked. They said it, quote, tanks, armored personnel carriers, and soldiers with guns and knives will rule the country. Lee Jae-myung, leader of the opposition Democratic Party, which has the majority in parliament, said in a live stream online, quote, the economy of the Republic of Korea will collapse irretrievably. My fellow citizens, please come to the National Assembly. So there's the president. Okay. Now, he is the leader of the People Power Party, formerly known as United Future Party. It's a conservative, right-wing political party in South Korea. Now, these are some images, some videos of what was going on during that time. Let's check this out.
So I'm understanding this properly. This is the government and the army and the president are the right wing, and then these people fighting them in the streets are like our Antifas.
Correct. And and then you also have the fact that like the parliament, which would be like our Congress, is majority liberal Democrat. Right. So you got the president, military Republican. You got Congress, they're Democrat, you know what I'm saying? And then you got the, apparently a decent amount of people in the crowd that are anti-state.
How fucking stupid do you have to be to beg for a government to rule over you and make more laws and make more restrictions and make things harder for you as an individual? Like, how big of a fucking coward are you that you are afraid to live a free life? You are afraid to live a free life. It's not that they don't want freedom. They want someone to take care of them. They want someone to provide for them. They want someone to make the rules that they can follow and they can be good little people and just do. How weak of a person do you have to be to want that? It's very, very absurd for me to think that anybody would want that at all.
Well, what's even crazier, bro, is the fact that
like why would you fight for that?
Yeah. Well, I mean, what's crazy is when you give them a little taste of what that shit looks like, they don't like it.
Yeah. Well,
because like that's what communism would look like. I mean, that's martial law, military.
I know.
People. Like,
I know. And
that's what you want.
Bro, and I know. And these people that are fighting for it don't understand that they'll just be facing the same people later that will be making them do all this crazy shit.
Dude, it's weird, man. Now, like a couple of hours, I think it was like 2 hours after that broadcast, South Korean parliament voters, they voted to defy president by lifting his declaration of martial law because, again, they have the majority, right? They overturned it. But the thing is, it's weird. Like, I mean, how their laws and stuff is set up. The Constitution of South Korea says that the president shall comply when the National Assembly requests lifting of martial law with the majority vote. They did that, but it doesn't specify when he has to actually lift it. Right. And so, like I said, I mean, there's still some things that are going on right now. There's still some battles at the National Assembly, their capital, if you will. There's still been some clashes here and there. It was just such a weird thing that happened kind of like out of nowhere with no real, like, you know, usually you kind of see these things coming on the horizon, and South Korea declaring martial law, I didn't really see coming up at all. But it is definitely weird, man. It's just weird times, I think, all around. Anything else on this?
I mean, look, dude, I'm surprised this didn't happen here or hasn't happened here. I mean, we're real lucky that this wasn't the case here over the last 4 years.
Yeah.
You know,
specifically on the fucking election.
And if we don't get it corrected, over the next 4 years, meaning correcting the election system, shrinking the size of the 3-letter agencies, stop allowing them to instigate these crazy fucking events in our society that, you know, hurt culture, divide culture. If we don't get rid of or help or make some regulations around media being paid by the government to push a narrative, these things, this is what ended up happening. Okay, so we have this is what I was talking about with the corrections that need to be made so that we can structurally move forward from here, because our foundation and our, I mean, I guess the foundation is the best word for it. Our foundation is cracked and crumbled right now, and we have to fucking strengthen that so that we can move forward, in a productive way. And this, this is what happens when that's not the case.
Yeah, I mean, 100%. I think the other thing too that's cool to see. Did you know or see that Elon put out for the Department of Government Efficiency that actually has like an expiration date for that entire agency?
When is that? Isn't it July 4th?
Of 2026, yeah. So it's like, a little bit over a year that they're going to come in, do all that shit, and then guess what? They're done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's how government should work. Like, you shouldn't be in there for these long careers, or, you set up these deals to fucking set you and your kids and your kids' kids up. Like, get in, fix the fucking problem, and be done.
Yeah.
Like, it's that simple. But yeah, I mean, so this is interesting. We'll stay on top of this. We'll see what happens. It was just wild to see, man. I don't know. Guys, tell us what you guys think down in the comments. With that being said, let's get to our final segment of the show. Thumbs up or dumb as fuck. This is where we're bringing in a headline, we talk about it, get one of those two options. Speaking of this resurgence of America coming back, one thing that is always good to see is just some good testosterone and violence. And so that's what our thumbs up is. Not sure if you saw this. This happened last weekend, but Ohio State and Michigan, they had a little situation after their game.
Yeah.
And now they got some punishments after their post-game scuffles. So let's just talk about it, see what we think on this. Ohio State and Michigan will both be fined $100,000 for a violation of the Big Ten sportsmanship policy after their rivalry week matchup led to an ugly post-game scuffle. The Saturday lunchtime game hit the headlines for all the wrong reasons after police stormed the field and pepper sprayed players in a bid to calm down the violent scenes. And it has now been reported by Yahoo News and Yahoo Sports that both teams will be hit with a hefty fine, while Ohio State Police also continues its own investigations into the circumstances that led to pepper spray being deployed by its officers. It is expected that both teams will not argue the fine and will pay it without any appeals. So it started right on the field. This occurred at Ohio State, where Michigan players planted their school flag on the field, which is considered a major sign of disrespect in college football, and Ohio State players physically confronted them. Let's check out this clip.
Ohio State field, and the Buckeyes rushed right to them.
That happens all the time. I saw this on TV, and I was like, I couldn't believe they used pepper spray.
Yeah, I mean,
I couldn't believe it.
Well, I mean, those guys are pretty fucking big.
Dude, it's college football, man.
Yeah.
Like, dude, of course there's going to be emotions. Of course there's going to be fighting. Of course there's going to be violence. Like, it's not going to progress to the point of needing pepper spray, bro. You jump in there like a man, you grab them off of each other, and you fucking let them go back to their locker rooms. This is men doing men shit.
Let them go.
Yeah, man. And like the pepper spray thing, I couldn't believe it. Like when I saw it on TV, I was like, there's no way. Because there's been, I've watched football my whole life, man. I've seen way worse fights than this.
Bro.
Way worse.
Bro. This was a pretty interesting clip. Let's check this angle out. So this is a different angle on the field. You got Ohio State with the Michigan flag they were able to take, and let's check this out. But yeah, I mean,
what do you think's going to happen, dude, when you run out and try to put your flag on somebody's field? Like, that's going to happen.
It's a great lesson here. There's consequences for actions.
Dude, it's going to happen, bro. Like, are those guys brothers? No, actual brothers, not brothers. Yeah. Look at them. They look the same. They fucking do. And then the one guy's got number 22 and the other guy's got number 44. So I was thinking, like, 22 times 2 is 44. Are those guys related? They got the same haircut, making the same face.
They got pepper sprayed together.
They got the pepper spray face.
Oh fuck,
Bro, you can tell me those dudes don't look alike.
they do look alike.
Okay.
No, they do. They do.
Right. Man, fuck you guys.
But just these two guys, okay?
Yeah.
Like not all the players look alike. Just
Yeah.
these two. Yeah.
That's right. You knew what the fuck I was saying. I give this thumbs down.
For the consequence.
I think this is part of sports, dude. Like they've already removed all the dangerous shit from football anyway. Like football now has become like almost like flag football, you know, compared to 20 years ago. And I'm all for safety and everything, but like, bro, they fight in hockey, like straight up fucking fight. And they'll pepper spray those motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it didn't look like it was that out of control.
No, it didn't even look that bad, man. I think the cops definitely made that situation worse for sure.
Yeah.
But it's like, fuck, man, just let them go. Just let them go.
I mean, I could see where, you know, if you're like 4 or 5 people in the middle of those two guys, but bro, maybe you just should get out of the middle of it.
Yeah, yeah. Dude, we always had a rule, bro. Like we're playing another team that like we know, like, you know, this is a big rivalry. You know, you go do the shake the hands at the 50-yard line. Keep your helmets on.
Yeah.
Always keep your helmets on. Like you're protected. Like, I mean, like you punch a helmet.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Cool, bro. How's your hand now?
Yeah.
Like, okay, you learned something. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's fine. Like, you know, like it's all right, man. They got the gear on still. It's fine, man. Just let them go. You know, I don't know. I think it's stupid.
Yeah, I do too. That's a big ass dude, though.
But that's the
Look
other
how
part.
big that dude is.
It's a big fucking dude. Like, there's some big boys
God
out
dang,
there.
man.
You know, so like,
either those dudes are real small or that guy's real big.
I think he's massive.
Yeah.
I think he's massive.
How's that motherfucker in college? He looks 50. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, dude. That guy looks 50 years old.
He looks, yeah. I think he got pepper spray too.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
all the black.
I might pepper spray that motherfucker. Yeah. That's a big motherfucker, dude.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Touche.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, man.
Sweet. All right. I'll tell you what, pepper spray ain't no joke, dude.
Oh, it sucks.
You don't want that shit in your face.
Oh, it sucks.
You don't want to be in the vicinity of it. Even getting a little bit on you, like, lasts for a couple days.
Well, they got the new
get it
stuff
out of
now. It's like foam. So like it sprays, like it doesn't like just spray.
Yeah.
It just streams, right?
Oh, really?
And it sticks on you, sticks on fucking everything. You try to wipe it off, now it's on your hands. Like, fucking sucks. But yeah,
no
man.
thanks.
Yeah, let the boys go, man.
I agree.
Let the boys boy. Guys, Andy. That's all I got, man.
All right, guys. Ugh. See you again tomorrow.
Yep.
All right. All right, guys. Don't forget to pay the fee. Don't be a hoe.
Share the show.